Ooh, that's nice. Deadzone Rogue, a game where you have to fight through levels to get to the teleporter. You can bring up to 2 people with you. I've got Alex and Connor with me, but you're not actually here for that, are you? You're here for the title. We're here for Nightmare Mode, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. But the catch is, you have to play through every other difficulty to get up to it, as it slowly progresses in scale, getting harder with more enemies, more health, and more damage, making you want to cry before you even enter the room. That makes you back the hell out of there. But first, let me run you through the basics so you can actually try doing Nightmare Mode by yourself. First, the weapons. Starting from level 1 when you first collect them on the first couple of stages, they slowly increase as you go up as well. You can upgrade these at the fabricator, but the downside of that, they become a bit more useless later on, because you can just pick up any weapon off the floor and there's a high chance it will be better than yours tenfold. Combining this with the augment ore, you can get some really good synergies going with the weapons that you have. My favourite one, which I named personally, is Max Ammo Shotgun, cramming as many shotgun shells as possible into a shotgun. The only major downside being the reload speed is tedious. Which brings up my next thing, which is item orbs. It's a great way to actually counteract this by having upgrades that can completely nullify it, making it so that you never have to reload again. But once you start learning the strats of how each enemy works and the best way to deal with them, like shooting at the exposed bodies behind shields. Aside from that, it doesn't really change throughout Zone 1, 2, 3 and 4. The fact it just gets more difficult because it adds new variants of enemies and different outcomes that you have to try and prioritize. For example, if you walk into a room, the first thing you think of is, oh, I start shooting the first thing I see. But it sometimes is better to replace yourself in a spot where you can more manageably take stuff out one by one. There is a different option you could pick if you just want to sweep everything. But once you're overpowered enough, or you find the minigun, you can just mow down anything in sight. There's still a ton of other points that I would need to cover, like environmental with the barrels, or elements that you do damage with, or bonus synergies and so on, allowing it to make your runs easier. But at the same point, due to the scaling of difficulty when you get this stuff, it tends to balance it in a way, but you just have to keep adapting to the situation to just try and outlast everything while putting out a good source of damage. A good way to start practicing for Nightmare Mode is actually escalation, because of the fact that the difficulty slowly increases and gets to the point which is almost the same as Nightmare Mode and the scale of how difficult it is, but it's good because it puts you in the right mindset for it. It also has the added bonus of giving you a lot of tech, which is the currency used to get your tech masteries better for defense, damage and utilities, which I recommend to try and unlock all of these as soon as you can, by slowly increasing the scale and trying to get to Nightmare Mode, and not just blunt force trying to go straight into it. It becomes really difficult, especially on the first zone, without any previous upgrades. But another major point is having the commitment to complete Nightmare Mode. A lot of the time, people get deterred after, I don't know, 4 hours of trying to complete one mission, and it's just back-to-back non-stop. You keep getting shut down by like basic things. Even when you feel like you've got a god run going, the next run is twice as good, and then so on, and you end up dying to like the most stupidest things just from being overwhelmed. No! Fuck! Yeah. Let's just say my crash outs tend to go on for a while. I literally had the most broken build known to mankind. I don't even think it's plausible. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Fuck that, I need to take a break. My torture aside, the game is really good. There is some very niche things that tend to happen quite a lot. Like, for some reason, I keep having the prompts of items on the floor covering my screen as I'm fighting something, which can be a bit of a problem. I don't know if it's because I'm aimed at a certain angle, but majority of the time I'm aimed at a headshot from a distance and it will just like flood my screen. But pettiness aside, there is another thing that is really helpful in Act 4. which I recommend trying to get to as soon as you can, even if you have to play on easy difficulties, which is sanity, which you get from going to the nanite forge. That allows to bless your weapon with extra bonuses. The added bonus that the more you keep doing it, the more the level of the gun will rise. Mind you, not like the others, like synergies and also extra fucking perks and shit that you get later on that don't carry back to the previous zones. The bonuses that you get from Act 4 carry all the way through the entire game. So you can have a higher level gun in the first couple of zones, which will make it a lot more smooth, to say the least. And the way you can actually increase the level is by increasing its rank up to 3. The way you do that is by going to each safe zone and upgrading it one time, but you can go up to 2 per weapon that you own. So you can physically get it to rank 3, because it takes 2 charges per each rank. But if you find the gun or see it in the fabricator, so you can buy it, you can just keep increasing its rank and potentially getting it to rank 3 in one run alone. The other thing that will help out quite a lot after completing a lot of the missions, you gain added bonuses for finishing them regardless of difficulty. That allows you to do stuff like re-roll the fabricator, re-rolling perk orbs and getting new weapons. It makes it a lot easier to pretty much get whatever you need for a perfect run. But I'm going to leave it here for a shorter video for once. And I hope I can persuade you to get the game and also try out Nightmare Mode, because it is really fun when you get used to it. But I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, it means a lot. And go check out my other content that I make.